What are the conditions you've created in your life that need to be met for you to be happy and feel free? That's the question that the Soul Collective posed on the call that I'm posting today that I had with a good friend of mine. And the collective included a powerful 4-step process to releasing the conditions to uplevel your life. Welcome to your multidimensional journey. I am Tracy Canberra, and I'll apologize now for the quality. It seemed to have dropped a lot of S's at the end of words, but this information was so valuable that I really wanted to share it with you, my community. This is the collective of souls that I was channeling that's now speaking. We will sum up the conversation that the two of you had by saying your life path, your theme in this incarnation of rejection is being rejected by others, you rejecting others before they can reject you, or you rejecting others because they're not giving to you what you need. It's the condition. And remember that it is not just your patterns and your programs and your limiting beliefs. It is also your thoughts and feelings. They are all conditioned where you are saying, I need these conditions to be met in order to be happy or be free or feel loved or any of the above. And also understand this is a very natural human thing. All humans create conditions. All humans need different things met. But ascension is the process of becoming whole and complete within yourself. So no matter what the conditions, find your bliss and merge with source. Understand it's possible. When it comes to conditions, the process is remembering that it's your patterns, your beliefs, your thoughts, and your feelings. It's everything. It's your desires, it's your wants. They're all conditions. They are all in the container or category of conditions. So we will tell you, number one is self-awareness. The moment you realize that you are having feelings, you are having thoughts, you are having reactions, you are having desires, ask yourself, are these conditions? Accept that you are having the conditions. The self-awareness shows you you're doing it, you're thinking it, you're feeling it. Number two, have the acceptance to just say, yep, it's going on. Oh, I'm doing that. So acceptance is number two. So after the self-awareness and after the acceptance is the desire to change, the need to change. It is redirecting. You cannot reframe or redirect or choose better thoughts or move in a different direction without the desire, the need, the vigilance, the strength, the power. You have to have enough impetus within you to redirect, or you're not going to. If the stakes aren't high enough, you simply won't. So understand that in order to redirect after you accept where you are and you know you wish to let it go, to dissolve it, to be somewhere else, to become someone else, once you have that desire, that thought, well, then dig deep within yourself. Find the power, find the strength, find the tenacity to redirect. Because we will tell you, your brain is much more malleable than you think. It does not take a year. This 28 days to a new habit, no. Your Abraham Hicks is correct in that it's 17 seconds. Tell yourself the redirect for 17 seconds, and your brain will let go of the old direction. So some things may take longer. Some things may take a day. Some things may take an hour. Some things may take a week. But it certainly does not take a month or a year. When you are vigilant in your redirection and your reframing and you're choosing happier feelings, happier thought, your brain, especially in the energies upon your planet right now, your brain will get the message. Your brain will shift. You will retrain your brain much, much faster than you ever believed possible. That is what will happen. But you have to be diligent. So me, Tracy, I have a question. Do we go backward? Because if I'm redirecting and doing so good, and then something hits me and I'd say I can't get past it, but I already know from you guys, it's never that we can't get past it. It's that we don't want to. It's an active choice to stay in pain and suffering, and I know that. And I feel it in myself when I'm actively choosing to pout or to take it personally. It's always an active choice. So knowing that, does it send us backward when we are doing so well and then we just kind of go off the rails? Is it one step forward, two steps back? Does it send us backwards? No, no, dear ones, there is no backwards. There is no forward and backward. You have now taken two steps back and you have more work to do. Stop those limiting beliefs. If you wish to pout, well, let us stop for a moment. Time and space does not exist. You utilize it for your purposes, but it does not exist. So the idea that you would go backwards and have to start from the beginning or start all over again, that is simply untrue. For you humans, it's a linear path. That is simply not true. It is not linear. It is spherical in nature. You are everywhere at once. You are everyone at once. Okay? So when you feel you've gone backwards, when you feel you've dropped the ball, when you feel that you've taken two steps back, you take a deep breath. If you choose, you laugh at yourself. You go, oh, okay, I did that. That happened. Oh, yeah, I chose that. You take it with a grain of salt. You take it with a laugh. You do not judge yourself. You do not criticize yourself. You simply accept that you chose in that moment not to redirect. And then you redirect. You just get back on the horse. You just get back to redirecting. That is all. So, like they said, self-awareness, acceptance, redirect, choose happiness, choose. It may feel like it's impossible. It's never impossible. The minute we accept the fact that we are actively choosing this, we are choosing to feel this, we are choosing to think it. I'm not, it's trauma, it's lodged in me. You're choosing. The energy doesn't support it. We are so aware right now. Keep reminding yourself that to feel hurt, to feel rejected, to take things personally, to have fears about loss or whatever, any fears, it's all an active choice. Remind yourself. The minute your self-awareness says, oh, I'm going into fear again, I think that I'm going to get mugged on the trail or I'm going to run into a bear, that's an active choice. And my ego's like, no, it's not an active choice. It's a possibility. No, I am actively allowing my brain to go there. It's an active choice. Right. So now I'm actively choosing differently. Right. I'm actively choosing differently. So that's the important, and it can be done. But again, the self-awareness, it's going to come up over and over and over again. So you have to keep catching it. You have to keep asking yourself, do I want to work on this? What is this coming up? Stuff would come up, and it would come up vaguely, like in a fog, where I would kind of start to sense it. It wouldn't be right up in my face. I would see it from a mile away. And I'd be like, oh, shit, this is coming up. I got to look at this. And I'd be like, okay, take a deep breath, bring it into focus. Let's go, people. And then I'd have an epiphany that this is part of my identity that I lost when I moved here. And I would just let it come fully into my vision and I would accept it. And then I would say, okay, what do I do with this? How do I redirect it? How do I want to feel? What do I want to be now? So it's constant. It really is. But you're going to find that it's so much faster than you thought. The healing, the release is going to happen so much more quickly than you thought because it's not as bad as you thought. It's going to be easier than you thought, and you can take baby steps in it. Every time you do it, you feel yourself becoming more free, more whole, and more complete. And by free, we mean more merged with spirit. You will feel more free, more light, more spacious, more merged with spirit, in a better place, and more whole and complete every single time. Every single time. You are looking at the container rather than looking at the feelings in the container that would behoove you to release. That's all. That's just where your focus is. You can use affirmations. You can use mantras. The affirmations are any redirection sentence. You understand with law of attraction that affirmations will backfire on you because you're not embodying it. You don't believe it. So when you welcome something, when you invite something, when you acknowledge the possibility of something, you are more open to it. So, yes, redirecting thoughts, redirecting feelings can be affirmations. Anything you repeat is a mantra or an affirmation, anything that you repeat often. You can call them affirmations, you can call them mantras. We would simply say they're redirections, they're reframing. You are simply retraining your brain by redirecting the thoughts and feelings, patterns, and beliefs. And as you do that, your brain gets retrained much, much faster than you ever believed true. And you find yourself being in more expansive frequencies, feeling more free, feeling more happy, more expansive, more blissful, more whole and complete. When you sit quietly and calmly and focus inward and say, how do I shift this? What do I do with it? You will get the sign. Every human is intuitive because every human is spirit. You will get the signs. Look for the signs, reach for the sign. How do I do this? You may feel immediately a sense of release. You may immediately get a sense of your redirection sentence, your affirmation. Or you may ask the question and have nothing come up. And an hour later, well, you call your friend and she tells you all this, or she tells you to watch this video and you get the answers there. But you get the answers every time you ask the question. Understand, you have to be ready. Humanity has to be ready. Your inner circle has to be ready. The frequencies have to support it. Humans do not live in a vacuum. They are very interactive. Having these opportunities, it's not lost opportunities. You didn't miss out on anything. You didn't fail at anything. It's simply not possible. But will we bring an opportunity to you? Yes. Here's an opportunity. Do you wish to take it now? It's simple yes or no. It's an experience for us either way. You say yes, it's one journey. You say no, it's another journey. And if you say no, then we will keep bringing you the opportunity, perhaps in different forms, not always in the same form, not always with the same person or the same job or the same situation. But we will continue to present the opportunity until you are ready. Many, many times, soul contracts do not have a timeline because remember, time does not exist for us, does not even exist for your higher self. So we will continue to bring the opportunity for we wish to have that experience, but it does not matter to us whether that experience is in 1 week or 1 year. Now, there are instances. Okay, I butted in there and I'm like, yeah, I remember when you're like, nah, you guys have dilly-dallied enough. Get over here and get back on the path. Okay, you can put it that way. Yes, that does happen. And it is different for every person. But that is not related to the fact that we continue to present opportunities. You always, always have the opportunity and the choice to expand your frequency, to expand your beliefs, to expand your feelings, to expand your awareness. This is me talking now. It's almost like questioning every single thing, being able to notice all of your feelings and all of your thoughts, every single feeling, every single thought. Because the big ones, when I'm hiking and my ego mind is like, what if a bear pops out at us? You didn't bring your bear spray, even though bears aren't here. When the ego mind is popping that up, it's so big and so loud. I can see it's an opportunity to tell the ego mind, we're safe, we are protected. We're free. Everything's good. Take a breath. But the tiny little things we say to each other, the little things that pop up, these thoughts go through and we don't pay attention to many of them. So it is harnessing the energy of all the thoughts and feelings of everything that crops up. Just like there is no time where you miss the opportunity, you can work on just the big things and then come back to the little things. You can work on everything big and little that comes up. Because we recognize, dear one, that there are times that you will not be paying attention. If you are at work and someone says something or you notice something that triggers something within you, at that moment, you're going to squash it down because you cannot have a reaction. You are present for them, for your client. Maybe you'll think about it later. So yes, every single moment of your waking and asleep hours are an opportunity, but it does not mean you have to take it. It is your choice how to do this. We would not even tell you, hey, you'll get through this faster if you focus on every single thought. That is simply not true. Every human is different. You could focus on the big thoughts, and after you redirected successfully, meaning you redirected so the brain no longer goes to the old place, they only go to the new place. Okay.
Mhm.
You can have what you would label as a successful redirection process. You can do that 3 or 4 times, and then all the little ones fall into place because your brain is now trained so they never think of the negative, even in the little instances. Or there could be people that can't work on the big ones. They have to work on all the little ones. And it's 6 months before they can attend to a big one. It is different for everyone. But we will say working on several of the big ones that come up will domino, will naturally boom, 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 take care of all of the little thoughts. And you will find yourself in quantum leaps. You are not doing this by mini steps. You are quantum leaping. One thing to remember is spirit doesn't judge, spirit doesn't measure. Everyone is 100% to spirit. There are a million ways, a million paths to the same destination. Take the path that resonates most with you until it doesn't. That reminds me of something Bashar says. Follow the passion until there's nothing left to follow, until you're not feeling it anymore, and then grab another passion and follow that one. What you resonate with, follow that. And if it no longer resonates, it does not matter that you paid for it. It does not matter that the course isn't over yet. It does not matter you'll be a dropout. It does not matter that the teacher says if you drop out, you'll never graduate. No. If it no longer resonates, step away, change directions, follow what resonates for as long as it does. Because there are many, many methods that would help you, many methods, many processes. The only thing that's necessary is, do I want to keep this? Do I want to keep this feeling? Do I want to keep this thought? Do I want to keep this belief? Do I want to keep this pattern? The answer is no. I can feel it's not serving my highest good. No, I don't want to. Or, well, yes, I want to keep it because it's my comfort zone. This job is not serving me, but if I quit it, I'm not going to be able to pay my rent. So I have to keep this job. No, no, you don't. When you realize it no longer serves you and you are willing to cut out what no longer serves you, then you are creating space for what does serve you to come in or to be recognized because it's already been hovering around you and you will finally recognize it and grab hold of it. Look at everything as the container of constriction. So all of your restrictions, all of your thoughts, all of your feelings, all of your patterns, all of your beliefs, look at them all as contained within the umbrella of conditions. And you are releasing all conditions. And that is when you free yourself to be happy anyway. Be happy despite the situation, despite the person, to be happy anyway, no matter the external circumstances. We love you always. We support you always. We are here. You are not alone in doing this. If you decide to sit and stare at a wall and see what comes up, understand that we are sitting around you. That couch is filled with the souls, with the guides, with the angels. You are not alone in that room. You are never alone in this journey. Never. Well, I found that to be a very powerful channeling and an incredibly helpful 4-step process of self-awareness, acceptance, redirecting, and choosing happiness. So give it a try and write down in the comments on YouTube how it worked for you. Do you know your life path? How's your self-awareness coming along? Are you noticing? Are you redirecting? Let me know, because we're in this ascension journey together.